This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey guys, it is producer Jess here back for another edition of the Producers Podcast. Today we're talking about two topics. The first is how old is your face, and the second is irritating workmate habits. And I'll get to explaining that one in just a little bit. But the first one, how old is your face? So this is a break all around a computer program. You can put a picture in and you can get the age back on how old you actually look, how old your eyes look, your cheeks look, that sort of thing. I wanted to bring this one up because in our group chat off air, so all the producers and all the guys on air, we have a team chat, and the aim of the chat, apart from, saying like, come down, the show's starting, or this interview's ready, that sort of stuff, is pretty much to spot a Tommy lookalike in the wild. So if you can spot maybe an older woman or an older gentleman that has the same haircut as Tom, same cut and colour, and send a picture of them from behind, you're pretty much gaining points in the group chat, which is why I wanted to then play this How Old Is Your Face break, because one member of the team gets quite a reality check here, and it isn't Tommy. Have a listen.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
This is interesting. There's a new website that's come out, Novos, I think it is, or Novos. Anyway, they've taken longevity experts and they've analysed your face, and they've built the technology and the code around working out how old your face actually looks.
Oh, well, it doesn't help when you've come in this morning and got Lizzie, who works on the show, to take photos of us. We've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a Friday, mate.
Someone's nervous about the bags under his eyes.
Far out.
I didn't know that's what the photo was for.
Yeah, that's what the photo's
Lizzie said
for.
I need to take a quick pic.
The face is a window into how fast the rest of your body is aging. Smoking, alcohol, pollution, all draining nutrients from the skin, leading to loose elasticity, and you develop wrinkles faster. A bad diet can also bring your face down. Inflammation. It takes all these factors into account and tells you what age your face really represents.
I mean, your face, and my mother Gail, who you speak about far too often says, Whipper has a really lovely old man's face. He just looks like
he does.
an old man.
Like a trusting
What's
old
the name
man
of that guy
at
who...
a hardware store.
Rob Shahady. Not Rob Shahady.
Rob Shahady.
Not Rob Shahady. The rugby.
Nick
Nick
Shahady.
Shahady.
You look like a butcher.
Sorry, mate?
You look like a butcher.
In which way?
No, not like a murderous kind of way.
Do you mean like a sort of ageing ethnic man with an apron on?
Yeah, in the cold. So I can just imagine
Who's
going
making sausages?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How would you like your porterhouse cut, mate?
What do you got? What do you got that's good today?
We got lamb chops,
Mike.
pork chops, and karate chops. Welcome to Mixed Butchery, where if you're not careful, you'll be butchered.
You'll be on the slab.
You would.
What does Fitzy look like? Like, what would he be doing if I'm a butcher?
If you
What do you
never
think
met
he
me before,
suits?
like...
He's a tradie
He's a
painter. You know the
painter.
painters who come into the coffee shop or to your house, and they've got a tracksuit covered in paint, and they look like they've been drinking metho.
Yeah, and they've always got a dart in their mouth.
And they drive an old Kingswood.
Yep. I'll paint your house.
Yeah, with the buckets, the big white buckets. They put them at your front door.
I'll be part of the Grey Army. I'll be 70 and I'll come and paint your house, Kate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll do a great job.
Because you're tall.
What does
you
Tom
wouldn't need
look
the ladder.
like?
What does Tom look like?
Tom looks artistic. No, Tom looks artistic.
He does, actually. He looks like the guy if you're working on, a new Network 7 drama.
Yes. No, my granny had a nurse that worked in a nursing home, and she was almost identical to Tom.
That's really good. I've got the results. Do you want the results?
Yeah, let's do
You guys
Hand
have
them
done?
out to different people.
Okay.
Tommy, so don't-
MDG's more of a bloke who's been playing rugby for a long
Isn't he?
time, and he's had his head kicked in.
He's a real estate agent.
See, I could see you, Kate, selling knitwear at a market on the weekend in the country somewhere.
That is my dream.
Sorry.
Okay, what are we doing here? We've just been
Okay.
handed something.
All right,
nervous.
I've been handed Fitzy's sheet. So basically, I can't see it right now. I'm going to open it. I'm going to say, based on the photo that we have taken and the code that's written, I'm going to give you the age of what your face actually looks like.
Okay.
So I'll ask you first, what is your age?
46.
Okay. It says here your age is 45.
Ooh.
Your eyes are 42.
Yeah.
Your eye bags are 43%.
43%, meaning you've still got halfway to go.
It's going to get worse than it, is it? Okay, congratulations, you're a year younger.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
All
I
right.
did notice this morning your hair is a bit longer than
Bit fluffy.
usual.
It's a bit fluffy.
And you can see the silver, the light, the sunshine's hitting the silver. I quite like it.
Bit of salt and pepper.
Yeah,
there is a bit
very
of salt
handsome.
and pepper. Are we
Really
going to go
cute.
with whip next? You want to go
What
with
have
whip
you got,
next?
Kate?
I have you whipper in my hot little hands here. I'm going to... how old are you?
I am 42,
It's so funny, isn't it, that he's the youngest of the group, but he just...
but I look the youngest. That's the thing.
Come on, Kate. What do you got here? What do you got?
How did I go? What's so funny?
This is brilliant.
Why?
Your facial age. Your facial... How old did you say you are?
42.
Well, they've given you a big 51 here.
No, they haven't. Give me a look. Give me a look.
That's like 51.
Is that legitimate?
Don't touch
Oh,
it.
it's a bad photo.
Because I have a few...
Your eye
You've got
age.
Ricky Gervais. Your eye age is 35.
Wow, good eyes.
Eye bags are an old 69.
Oh!
Wrinkles are 39%.
All right, mate. Okay, you can stop now.
Oh, the redness is 57%.
Could have stopped at 51.
All right, here we go,
Okay.
Kate.
Now I'm nervous. But what about... I have this little bandage on my nose.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wonder if they take that into
Okay,
consideration.
how old does Kate Ritchie look? Kate, can you state your age for the
What is your
room,
age?
please?
I'll be 45 in August.
45 in August.
She's 44.
She's 44 years of age. Her facial age is
Oh, no.
45.
Oh!
You've hit the mark.
It's quite accurate.
She's not happy.
Because when I got my result...
There has to be something wrong because I look 35. Let's be honest.
So true. With all that work.
Your eye age is 31, which is good, and your eye bags are 46%.
Tommy, do we have
my God.
yours?
No, I
Why
don't
did
think
we
we
do
do.
this on
Did we get
Friday?
MDGs?
I don't have.
Where's
I don't have
MDG?
That's really interesting.
How old are you, MDG?
36.
36. You're
Yeah.
a bub.
Yeah.
We're going to do a gender test on Monday.
Oh, there's MDG. Quick,
Ollie's
just
coming
hand it in.
through with
Tommy, read it out.
MDGs.
What is he, Tom?
36 is his real age.
Yeah, his facial age is 43.
What do you mean? I have the best skin in the group.
Yeah, that's because you use all sorts of oils and then you powder your forehead in the morning.
I'm ageless and timeless. What do you mean?
I wouldn't have thought so,
My
mate.
skin is plump and juicy.
Very old.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
On Nova.
To round out this pod, I wanted to play this break that I loved on irritating workmate habits, and that's pretty much because Kate was able to say everything that the rest of us are thinking to Whipper on air in an environment where he couldn't do anything but listen. Because I think if we were to go around the team, sort of Survivor style, we were each to vote someone as the most annoying team member, I'd be pulling out about 12 Whippers. Just because, we love him. God bless him. He's a beautiful guy. But he also has some of the most annoying traits I think you will find in a colleague. And he gets a little bit rinsed for it in this next break. So enjoy the rest of the pod.
If you have an irritating workmate, please give us a call, 13 24 10.
Why are you guys looking at me?
I'm actually trying to avert your eye line. But it's very interesting that you seem to think that you would be the member of the team that would have the most irritating traits.
Traits, sure. No, I
Since
don't
you've
believe
been on the
that.
show, have you seen him raise his stand-up desk at all in the office?
No, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
there.
didn't know what that
Cost
thing
the
was
company
in there.
Cost the company $800.
That's interesting.
Did
Fitz.
they pay for that?
If you were here past 9:30, you
Incorrect.
might actually see me use my stand-up
no, mate.
desk.
The only reason you stay back is so you can ring Apple to tell them that you've got laptop problems. There's another.
That's not
one.
true.
There's another one that I have with Whipper. There's another
You're
thing.
welcome, Sydney. All I had to do was open the conversation.
God, you can sit out now, Kate, and we'll go head to head.
And let the boys go out of it. I actually thought that thing on your desk was because you might have short little arms and you need
Hey,
the
mate,
little
what,
thing.
a dinosaur or Donald Trump?
Yeah, the office T-Rex, I like to call you.
Long arms.
No,
perfectly proportioned.
Board Panda have collated the most annoying habits of workmates. This one is kind of gross. There's a guy in the US. he works in an office and he brings his coffee creamer to work in a breast milk bag, leaves it in the shared fridge. I guess that's kind of annoying, not as annoying as someone stealing your lunch.
Well, that's true. That still happens around here.
In another example, a construction worker who was given a lift to work puts his muddy boots up on the dashboard of his colleague's car.
That's bad. Can I give you one? We used to group share when we used to go to Mitsubishi, and I had a guy that would chew his nails in my front seat of the car, and he'd spit them out onto the floor of my car.
My car.
But that's just bad manners.
Isn't it?
It's really bad manners.
Look, I haven't been here for a long time. I have known you guys for a long time, but it is different when you're working in a
intimately.
Constricted area.
Yeah.
Fitzy, you're breezing through. You don't really have anything highly irritating about you, although sometimes you're not doing it this morning.
Yeah.
But quite often you'll wear a cap when we do the show.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And as much as you're allowed to wear a cap, and that little head of yours might get a little bit cold in the mornings, and it is getting chillier, but I keep looking at you and thinking, I don't know how the cap is working under the cans, and it's more of a like it makes me a little bit anxious.
Right. It shouldn't affect you like that. Do you know the one thing that I don't think you picked up on yet?
I don't think I'm opening it to the group.
No, but I don't think you picked up on Fitzy's. The way Fitzy eats. Quite often the mouth will be open, so it'll be like a bulldog eating custard.
I am,
you
or
and
a
a mouth
cow in a paddock.
open.
PJ has a lot of problems, especially with Hague's scorched almonds. I like to suck. I
Suck the
like to
almond.
suck the chocolate before I get to the almond.
Isolate that
Yeah.
one.
No, we only do that for you. That's another annoying feature from your team member.
It'll only be your comments that make the highlights package on a
is
Friday.
that right? That's right. You suck the almonds and I suck the gherkins.
If you want, mate.
Who's winning, really? But I do have to bring this up with you, and I'm surprised I haven't done it before, Whip. You tend to, and you do it all the way up the hallway, and you do it in the studio, and you do it in the office, and I haven't seen you do it on the fridge yet.
Yeah.
But you scratch your back on everything like you're a beast of some description, like cattle. So you do.
Yeah, like a
Who
grizzly
am I?
bear. Like a grizzly bear.
Who am I?
Yeah. He'll find a pole and he'll scratch his back.
While he's talking to you. Yeah.
He looks like a polar bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes the big bear needs a scratch.
No, but do you know the
Would
worst
you
thing
prefer
as well?
me to ask you to scratch my back,
I'm going to buy you a
back scratcher?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Ruby in
You don't have to
Wollongong.
pay for it.
Let's go to Rubes. Now, tell us about...
Hey, how are you guys?
Yeah, good. Have you got a work colleague that you're over?
Yes. But I've ended up resigning, so I'm done with it. I'm sick of, putting my... I hate ranting on the radio too, but yeah, I just ended up being like, no, I'm going to put myself first. This isn't worth it. The money's not
What
worth
was it,
it.
Ruby?
Yeah, what is it? What was so bad?
Oh, I just hate being a bitch, but I'm going to do it. It's
Say it.
just like when people, they know they're doing the wrong thing, and it's just the way that they're speaking, they're so superior, and everyone else sees it.
Yeah.
And karma, bad karma, good karma, it gets them in the end. But I was like, I'm over it. So it's just
So it's
acting and when they're younger than you too, I'm just like, what?
It's an overall vibe then I'm getting.
Can I just say, Ruby, we loved you here at Nova and we hated it when you left.
Oh, thanks, guys. I love you guys too.
We actually got rid
You
of
get me
Ruby.
through it.
The best
You
Casanovas
do.
we've had.
Yeah.
Let's go to Julia now in Liverpool. What makes your co-worker so irritating, Julia?
Hi, everyone. I've got a colleague that goes for a jog at lunchtime and will take his socks off after his jog and clip his toenails. And every
kidding?
now and then, not even, every now and then I'll hear like a pen clicking sound in the distance. I'll pop my head over and it's not the pen, it's the clippers going.
Why would he do that at work?
Off limits.
See, the
clipping
other-
toenails.
The other thing is, well, with people going, look, I love at lunchtime people being active, but do you need to have a shower before you go back to work?
That's a good question.
If you're
Well, it
sweating,
depends how hard you've worked.
Stink.
if you've gone for, let's say, a half an hour or 45-minute run,
Yeah.
You
You've
need
got-
to shower.
well, some people just get straight back into their business shirt.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Sweat down the back, clipping clipping the toes at the desk.
What's worse, showering and the clipping of toenails?
I don't know.
Or body odour?
Has anyone been to the change rooms that we have here in this building downstairs?
They're first class.
They're extraordinary.
I went in and used the loo once.
I thought I was in the chairman's lounge.
But you know what? I just went to go and have another look the other day. I didn't even have to go for a whiz.
What? And you've been reported?
I couldn't get in. Tommy, my pass isn't working. Lance has shut me out. He's locked me out.
Because you're the weird guy who's going down to the bathroom and not needing the bathroom.
Hey, Peter, how are you, mate? Good to see you having another shower.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.